guys, we're gonna make sure my family's asleep and then we're gonna record a video, okay? Okay. Crap, they're not asleep. We're gonna record anyways. Okay, so here's my new thing. Surprise, this is a new function video. Haven't had one of these since probably Christmas or spring break or something like that. But that was only a lame fix to the problems I was fixing. This is the actual fix because I'm good and understand how to fix things. Okay, so 2 modules I've not been touching there. The thing I showed in the last video, I believe, was this, where I had these additional pinholes with an axle attached about here that was supporting and causing the cart to not move side to side when it was just on a single thing. When all 3 are attached, it's perfectly fine, but when there's just one of them, it's difficult to keep it all straight. On the table at Brickworld, I had the 3 running and then the one I made in all light blay out of Eli's bricks on the side, just a singular one. And it would turn like almost like 20-30 degrees over a couple hours or something like that. So I wanted to find a way to minimize that. And the big problem with using those axle holds was not the friction, surprisingly, but it was actually this. So you see, as all these bricks come, the clearance is different depending on where you're at because of the bow in the plates. Anyway, so that caused a bunch of terrible things to happen, and it was never actually in line. And like when it would get far away, it'd be fine. Then close, it would like start lifting up, and then the wheel wouldn't actually even be touching or anything like that. So new solution was to to do this basically. Let me show you this. Back in the day when I was first doing original tests on this, I simply had like a single beam coming out here and pressuring right there because it was always tending to come this direction. I removed that and then tried to replace it with that thing, and remembered, however, when I was doing that thing, that it really only tends to go in one direction because the way I'm powering it is right here. Torque is either applied to the middle where torque is 0 or in this direction, essentially. That's a very bad explanation of it, I'm sorry. But basically it tends to come in this direction, so all I need to do is stop it in this way. So what I did to counteract the weird bowing was to just put this on a joint, and then I used those whatever pieces there to allow it to flow super freely and yet still stop the cart from moving at all. What else did I do before I show it off? Actually, I'm just going to show it off. Yeah, so the spacing on these is now different than what it used to be. If you look at the spacing, it used to be 2 rows of 3 bricks wide, and then I was just not utilizing this one. I was actually utilizing it for that stuff there, and that just helped on friction and stuff. One thing I was doing though to eliminate some friction was this, kind of just bowing the side so that as I was sticking a bar through here, it wouldn't get jammed. I discovered though, I don't know why I didn't do this like 6 months ago, you can simply put the middle row on a jumper, extend the one on the end and additional plates or additional brick over, and it's able to be columns of 3.5 wide, making it so that this part right here is 1.5 studs wide. And yeah, what else is there that's changed? It's all working pretty good now, pretty minimal. One thing I am worried about is that this might hit on the additional other module over here. It shouldn't, but I'm not 100% sure yet, and I don't know how I'm going to fix that. I could like lower it and move this wheel over or something, but I don't know. I'll have to think about that tomorrow. Plan for tomorrow is, it actually is stressing the motor way less now that I have less friction in there, which is pretty good. I have grabbed this and like laid it on top and have it go roll over it, and it is fine. So plan for tomorrow is to build another set of these, make some modifications. I had to like adjust, obviously this was over a half a plate that way. So on my little bar thing, where is it? This little bar thing. See that? I had to move one of those bushings over on the other side of that to adjust some things. And then there's like this stuff I used to be attaching like right here. And now I attach here and then there, which is half a plate off. But I did that little Technic stuff to get it attached sturdily. Plan for tomorrow, sorry. Finish another copy of these. Get it all set up on all three of them. And then start testing with the actual wave function with that guy on there. See if it's going to be able to deal with the weight. And then hopefully after that, I will figure out another way of mounting the shoreline so that I can put the full thing on there. What else is there? Yeah, and then I'm going to be working towards making a video. Eli knows this, but everyone else is watching this doesn't know this. I'm going to be working on making like a 3-4 minute YouTube video showing off this function in all its glory. So I'm going to be reworking everything. Instead of doing like a temple thing on top, I'm going to be doing like a surf shack or like a tiki bar or something. I don't know. Something where it's just like modern day and there's like some surfer dudes. And I'm also going to have a surfer guy standing on, like actually on the shore, and it's going to look like he's surfing, which is going to be pretty cool. I might submit it to ideas. I don't know. It might just be fun to throw it on there because I can. I doubt this will be made. It's too complex. But it's worth a shot. Video might take a while to produce. So I'm going to try to get these few steps. Basically getting the framing and the structure good. And then I'll work on making the surf shack or whatever I'm going to do. And then after that, make the video. But I also have BioCup to work on. So I'm going to be doing some Bionicle stuff. Eli probably doesn't expect this video, haha, because I was talking to him earlier about Bionicle stuff, and he's like, he's probably not doing 2 things at once, which is true because I've been pretty lazy. But yeah, I might have to get a job soon too. That'd be good for money because all my internships fell through. But that's just depressing stuff, and this is about Legos. We should be happy. This is a really long video. I apologize. I'm going to be sending this to several people. So, hello. Congratulations if you've been sent this video. That's probably about it. Oh man, I should shave. Yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as the other beard thing I had, but like... should probably shave. Goodbye.